And thank you for joining us. I'm Blaine Tollison. In just an hour, two protests are expected to start uptown here in Charlotte. And this is the third day people are calling out the death of George Floyd. He's a black man who died in police custody in Minneapolis. And our Deshaun Brown covered yesterday's protest. She is now live at First Ward Park. Deshaun, we have seen peaceful protests and moments last night, though, that did turn violent.
Yeah, we have, Blaine. And the demonstration plan today, organizers tell me they want this to be different. It is planned here for First Ward Park. I just had a chance to speak with some of the people organizing this event. It is a Christian-led group behind this. And they said, yes, we want this to be peaceful, but also a strong statement against racial injustice. I do want to show you, though, a few images we just captured early this morning, or a few moments ago, rather. And this is a look at when things did turn destructive last night. This is from King's Kitchen on Trade Street. Several businesses in that area took a very hard hit. This was one of the worst that we saw. Now, before that, for hours yesterday, protesters and demonstrators shared their message without destruction or violence. One organizer for the event today told me that is their intent. They've taken several steps to try to make sure that their message is at the forefront. She also explained to me a little bit more about who they are and their mission.
We are labeling ourselves as Christians, Christ followers, and the it that we specifically are ending is that reputation that Christians have gained for remaining silent during this.
And their plan today, starting at 1, is to have speakers here and then a 1-mile march through uptown Charlotte. Several churches, I'm told, have also partnered with them on this, and they told me that the plan is for this to be a movement that goes beyond today. Back to you.
And Deshaun, from your description, it sounds like a peaceful movement at the moment. First responders made sure to protect protesters from danger last night. And we have some video on Trade Street around 11:30 where a protester fell into a sewer grate. Charlotte firefighters showed up to rescue that protester. CMPD reports that a group of protesters threw rocks at those firefighters. And we watched for about 20 minutes. Then rescuers took the protester away for medical treatment. We had 3 different crews out with protesters, and the scene just became more volatile the later it got. Here's a tense situation our Aaron Edwards was feet from last night.
Hey, they're running. Hey, take us. They just tackled someone. They're pepperballing. Run. This way, Kevin, this way.
And through it all, though, many protesters have been working to police themselves, and they're trying to stop others from using violence to destroy peaceful protests. And Channel 9's Ken Lemon, he caught evidence of that live before midnight when a man started throwing rocks at a building uptown.
Trying to shatter the windows of this building here and not getting anything. You hear, and you see in the background just inside security reacting to that, running away. And so this is now turning into a whole different scene here as one guy continues to hurl rocks at a window here, denting the window but not smashing the window. I was just about to tell you that a few minutes earlier, Will and I were down efforting a live shot that we couldn't get up. We saw a guy run down the middle of the street, leap into the air, land right on the windshield of a car, shattering it. And again, people continuing to throw rocks. Folks blowing horns. I did hear one guy, as all this is going on, I heard one guy yell at people, hey, this is not what it's about. This is not what it's about. So people, wait, they're beating the guy up. They're beating the guy now here, and Will is zero in on that. Kicking the guy. There's a kicking. Guy standing over him now. So it's turned up. Hey, do me a favor, slide out the way. Thank you. So someone just picked him up. Oh goodness, yeah. This is just gotten violent here now.
We gotta get out of here.
It's just getting violent. So we're gonna move to a safer position across the street.
Our Ken Lemon and all of our crews trying to navigate difficult situations in the safest way possible. And even though some acted aggressively, we did find protesters who wanted to see all of this play out peacefully.
I agree with them. You have a right to protest. But if you don't have an idea of what I'm protesting for, what I want, see, I'm protesting because this is what I want to see change. I'm protesting because I have specifics on what I want. There's no specifics on what they want. It's rage, and I understand it. I understand rage, but rage needs to be channeled.
And through the course of the protest last night, we saw other powerful moments of hope. And at one point, there was a protester who fell ill for some reason, and others came to pray with him. They also prayed for the police.
You touch their hearts right now in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
I come to you with all of my ancestors, all of my grandmothers, all of my grandfathers, all of us before us. And I ask you to touch their hearts. I ask that you touch their minds. I ask that you give them a peace in their mind, God, that they understand that we are people like them.
Yes, Lord.
They go home and they go to their families, God. And I ask that you protect them.
Yes, Lord.
I ask that you cover them.
Cover them, Lord.
I ask that someone in their family touch them that have a sense of mind, God, if they already don't.
And people in Charlotte aren't the only North Carolinians who want their voices heard. This is a massive protest yesterday in Raleigh. Other protests broke down into looting late last night in Fayetteville. And protesters also took to the streets last night in Charleston, damaging buildings. And police lined up to break up those crowds. There was a lot of damage down that main strip there, King Street there in Charleston. This video shows a couple of smoking canisters in the street. Governor Henry McMaster will hold a press conference at 1 p.m. today. And we are dedicated to bringing you live coverage and talking to the people protesting in Charlotte for justice. We're going to bring you live updates on the air and online from today's protest on our free WSOC TV News app.